What is that? Run!
Wrong turn to dead end.
Welcome back to Horror Movies. In a few seconds, you're going to listen to a frightening tale narrated by me. Fear awaits you. Watch out and take care. A celebrity named Kimberly Caldwell drives through a remote area in West Virginia to an unknown location for her next movie project. Suddenly, she accidentally runs down a stranger while attending to her phone. Fear grips her and she brings the car to a stop, hoping that the victim doesn't die. Just when she moves closer and tries to help him up, the stranger attacks her and bites her lip off. She attempts to flee, but unfortunately she runs into someone else. With a single blow from his axe, he splits her into equal halves, and later drags the pieces away. Earlier, 6 contestants are arranged for a 5-day reality game show called The Apocalypse, Ultimate Survivalist. The contestants are looking at $100,000 upon making it out of the apocalypse with the highest amount of points. They are celebrity Kimberly Caldwell, skateboarder Jonesy, bikini model Elena, graphic artist Nina, former footballer Jake, and Iraq veteran Amber. When the movie organizing crew later realize that Kimberly won't make it to the show, Michael, who is the cameraman, suggests that his girlfriend, Mara, should take her place. The apocalypse is the West Virginia forest with 32 cameras installed all over it. Some devices known as Twist of Fate have been installed in hidden places to alert and punish anyone who makes a wrong move. The participants also have cameras fitted to their ears for close footage. The show host, Colonel Dale Murphy, former U.S. Marine, gives instructions for them to split up into teams of 2 and find food together. Then the game begins. Not long after they head out, the television crew members are murdered by some cannibals. While setting more of the Twist of Fate movie kits up in different spots in the forest, Dale finds arrows shot by some unknown people at his tires. They also destroy one of the devices. First, he threatens whoever it might be but chickens out when he sees arrows flying close to him. He panics and runs to hide behind a tree. When he sees one of them, he throws his knife at him, but unfortunately, he gets knocked out. Jonesy and Amber are a team, and as they walk, Amber finds a broken arrow and makes a spear with it. She soon notices they haven't seen or heard any animals in the forest and feels concerned. Soon, Mara accidentally sets off a twist of fate which states that she and Nina have been infected by anthrax from a nearby laboratory explosion and they should go to the nearby river in 2 minutes to get the antidote. Mara listens and runs to the river with Nina following after her for footage. She sees the antidote and goes for it along an overhanging tree branch. In an attempt to reach for the antidote, she drops into the river, but has the antidote in her hand. The river sweeps her for a while before she gets to activate it. Michael follows Jake and Elena to catch some real-time action between the two. But, Jake doesn't like the way Elena tries to make it freaky, which is exactly what Michael wants. Jake just wants to play the game and insists he won't do anything freaky on a reality show. Then he walks away. Just as if that's not enough, Elena convinces Michael into sharing a peck. When Mara sees this from a distance, she gets heartbroken. Nina consoles her by advising her to forget about Michael and learn to depend on herself. Then she tries to force Mara into beating Michael, saying that is what she did when her fiancé cheated on her, but Mara refuses and yells at her. Nina gets angry and leaves Mara alone for a while. Jonesy and Amber soon find a hunter's small barbecue camp. They steal the food and take it to find the others. I'm afraid they might be stealing a human. Dale wakes up and finds himself hanging upside down from a tree. He looks around and suddenly sees another man hanging likewise, but lifeless. Then, a cannibal boy appears and stabs Dale playfully in the chest twice, then goes to sharpen his knife. Because she's heartbroken, Mara soon decides to leave the game. She finds a small cabin with Nina and they go inside to make a phone call so they can get back to the RV easily. They enter the cabin and later see several photos of a deformed family in their bedroom. Just then, the cannibals enter with a woman in labor. Mara and Nina are shocked when they see her give birth to a deformed baby. This alerts the sister cannibal and she launches an attack at them. Nina and Mara shut the room door immediately and escape. As they flee, panting, the pa cannibal sees them and ends Mara with one throw of his hatchet. Seeing this, Nina runs more seriously and gets rid of her video recorder piece to hide. The cannibal gets his arrow ready and starts looking for her. Since these people have a sharp sense of smell, he comes very close to finding her, but a truck carrying Mara's body comes to pick him up. When Michael and Elena get done exchanging a lip massage, he begs her to keep it a secret from Mara. He heads back to the recreational vehicle, RV, while Elena stays behind to tan in the sun. Why doesn't she just follow him, you'd say? Just then, a man cannibal, that has been watching them, sees Elena in a bikini and plays with his little Willie. His wife soon comes and beats him up for cheating. Just then, the two accidentally trigger a twist of fate which Elena hears and thinks it's Michael. As she tries to wear her clothes to go carry out the twist of fate task, the woman cannibal runs up to her and hacks her to death. Then the cannibals exchange in the most romantic lip massage since The Notebook. Back over to Dale, he sees the stranger cut open the man in front of him. Soon, the truck carrying Mara's body arrives. He finds a way to cut himself loose and beats a boy cannibal until he eventually eliminates him. After confirming that Mara is gone, he heads out armed. Upon getting back to the RV, Michael doesn't suspect anything until he's attacked by two cannibals who manage to drive him away in the RV. Jake soon runs into Jonesy and Amber and they eat the meat together. Nina storms into the barbecue camp and announces Mara's death at the hands of the cannibals. Jonesy, the funny guy, doesn't take it seriously and tells Nina it was a special effect created by Michael to make the game real. He says he wants to stay and win the money and won't freak out because it's just a test of fear. Well, that could be true. It's only when they see Kimberly's tattoo on the barbecue they just ate that Jonesy gets the meaning of what Nina has said. So, they head off to leave the forest immediately. On their way, Nina steps on a nail and injures her foot, but Jake stays to help her while asking the other two to move on. It's Jake I like the most. When they get back to the start camp, the RV is gone and they now have to leave on foot, together. Dale goes to a cabin and stalks the occupant of that cabin. It turns out that Dale knows him very well, so he takes him hostage and treats himself in his house. The man later tells him how strong the cannibals are and how they became like that. He says that they are mutant products caused as a result of released birth mutating chemical wastes from a river 30 years ago. He then advises Dale to get his friends away from the region before it gets dark. All of a sudden, the man rises against Dale for killing his boy cannibal, but Dale is able to blow him up and eliminate him. The rest later find two cannibals making out and think it's a cannibal taking advantage of a normal person. As a result, they approach the scene to rescue the woman, but to their wonderful surprise, both are cannibals. Nina takes off at once when she sees this, but the rest stay to fight. They soon get away after Amber helps them beat up the cannibals. It's now Amber I like the most. Nina runs off and falls into a pit. When the rest realize that she is missing, Jake decides to go get her. He hears her cry for help and follows it. As he pulls her out of the pit, his shoulder dislocates and Nina helps him pop it back in place. Then they flee till they get to a dead end at a cliff edge above a river. The Ma cannibal finds them and tries to eliminate them, so they jump into the river. Soon, as Jonesy and Amber go on, they encounter the Pa cannibal, who tries to take them out with an arrow but misses. They escape and run, but Jonesy gets caught in a trap. He cries for help at first, but, when he sees the cannibals closing in, asks Amber to leave. Amber ignores him and tries to cut him loose, but she also gets trapped. The cannibals arrive and Pa pulls the arrow to take their life. He reconsiders and gives the bow and arrow to his son, who eliminates them both in a single shot. That's not what I expected to happen. Jake and Nina later get to the pulp mill and go upstairs to find Jonesy and Amber, thinking they should have gotten there before them. There, they find the RV parked among other cars the cannibals have hijacked for decades. Michael's scream is also heard later on and they run to his rescue. Jake goes into the RV while Nina stays outside. He enters and finds out that it's a live feed recording of Michael's elimination and tries to flee, but to no avail. He and Nina are knocked out and captured. Dale stalks the cannibals as they take Jake and Nina. He sneaks into the place where the two are taken after the cannibals cut off Jake's manhood. The Pa cannibal stabs Jake several times and the sister cannibal forces Nina to eat their food. Dale accidentally steps on an alarm that alerts the cannibals, who then go to look for him. He stays quiet besides a car and cuts himself. Then, he leaves a confusing blood trail on the floor for the cannibal siblings to follow until he is able to fire a dynamite-rigged arrow at one of them, eliminating them both. Dale then goes to help Nina and Jake out. He breaks Nina free and also cuts Jake loose. Meanwhile, the Pa cannibal surfaces and shoots him twice before Dale is eliminated by Pa cannibal's wife. The cannibals then go after Jake and Nina and try to push Jake into a grinding mesh. Nina returns to help him out when she hears his scream and manages to get the cannibals themselves into the mesh. And, the two leave in Kimberly's car afterward. Finally, another cannibal who survived the scene takes the baby cannibal so they can make a third movie for me to recap. Spooked out? Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.